Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Kiki and Coffee. Yes, I am back. Like, I'm actually back this time. We're gonna get into that in a second, but hi. Today I'm having a maple pecan. It's like a Keurig K-cup thing. And I have a coconut creamer in it. It's very good. I love it. The maple pecan flavor is really fantastic. It's like subtle but very distinct, and I'm a huge fan of coconut, so this is an absolutely divine cup of coffee. The cup of choice today is my Egyptian hieroglyphic mug. This was purchased by my sister's boyfriend, Nate. Thank you, Nate. I love this mug. Haven't got to use it a ton yet because I got it during Christmas, and tend to prefer larger cups of coffee when I'm making them at home. But this one is a really just gorgeous mug and perfect for the occasion for the video. I also just kind of figured it made sense given the shirt I'm wearing today, which is a mummy shirt, the Nubis on it. I got it at Universal Studios in Orlando, or Islands of Adventure. No, I got it at Universal Studios, yeah. Anyhow, yes, I'm back, and I'm actually back this time. It's not like the little sporadic little videos I've had before. I've decided to completely come back. I don't want to like dwell on that subject. The style is going to be quite different. We're going to simplify things a little bit. Are going to be a little bit more streamlined, and we're just going to be more lax about everything, really. Going to do less editing. I'm going to not give much of a shit about like my language, to be frank. I used to really try and keep myself pretty clean in terms of language on YouTube because I was very aware that a lot of children used to watch my content. I'm gonna really be shifting. I think there's a long time that's passed, and I'm very over that. I've never really been a peachy clean Christian type speaker. This isn't my Christian Minecraft server, okay? We're gonna be just running it with it however I feel fit. But we have today our first little topic. I have a potential replacement for this here BOTM ZUNI Ceratops. I love Beasts of the Mesozoic, as a lot of you guys know. You can probably see with varying fidelity the large line of ceratopsians behind me here. May end up having to adjust the angle of the camera here. Actually, let's just go ahead and scoot it back right now. Give you a little bit more of a view there. Guess you're not really getting a large amount of view of the rest of the shelf there. Let's just go ahead and move you back a little bit. There we go. We're learning, we're figuring things out. I don't even know what day of the week these videos are going to come out. I don't know, Friday, Monday, maybe starting off the videos on Mondays might be nice for the week. I'm gonna try to be fairly regular. Just keep maybe do like a video a week. We'll see how it goes. Might end up having to skip some. We'll do some live videos as well. All in the vein of Kiki and Coffee. It's just gonna be me, cup of coffee, whatever the hell we're gonna talk about that video. But yeah, love Beasts of the Mesozoic Ceratopsians. I'm a huge Ceratopsian fan. I don't know how much this was really publicized on my channel because I think towards the end of when I was really on YouTube a lot, there was much I think it was like a turning point in my interest in dinosaurs, in terms of which ones were my favorite. I think we got to see a little bit of a glimpse of when Triceratops became my favorite dinosaur because I made a Kiki quest on that. But yeah, we're deep into the Ceratopsian arc of Aiden's life now, and he loves Ceratopsians, and Triceratops is still his favorite dinosaur. And I have a ton of Ceratopsians up here. This guy, though, Beast of the Mesozoic ZUNI Ceratops. One of the first ones I got from the first wave. I pre-ordered this one, or backed it on the Kickstarter, actually. Really great concept, and a really solid figure. I really enjoy it. It's a really cute little dude, really well sculpted. It's got a lot of issues, though. I mean, like, the whole midsection of this dude's body is, like, really... The fidelity of the paint just kind of vanishes. It's not very well painted. Very hazy, I would say, is the way it looks. Not like maybe blurry, hazy is a good way to describe it. The lower jaw really has like this discoloration to it, and when you open it, the little cheek flaps have kind of like this weird little anomaly you can see there. But like, long story short, while I do enjoy this figure, it's been definitively, maybe not by like a massive margin, but confidently my least favorite Ceratopsian figure I have from Beast of the Mesozoic up here. And of course, if you guys follow Beast of the Mesozoic at all, you know that there is a albino repaint of it. Now, the accuracy of the term albino is maybe in question, because I don't believe it actually has red pupils. I think it has red in its eyes. But if it was truly albino, then, you know, it'd have red pupils. But, what would you call it? I'm not even remembering the word there. Oh, here we go. Yes, so, it might be, we'll just call it leucistic. But, we'll go along with the albino thing, for the sake of the video. This thing got one of these stands. Love these stands. I've been talking about this in private and a little bit through the last legs of when I was last active on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I wanted stands for the Tyrannosaurs and the Theropods and Beast of the Mesozoic. Those Tyrannosaurs are cool. Desperately need some fucking stands though. I mean, Jesus Christ. And I've got a few of them up here. You can see we got the Changosaurus, we got the Eutyrannus and Albertosaurus up there. We also have a Dilong over here. We'll see how long he lasts. The shelves are kind of going through a little bit of a reform here. I guess I should properly introduce you guys that this is my new house here in Louisiana. I've been here for almost a year now. I'll probably in a later video, we'll do like a cool tour or something, show you guys a little bit. I'm also kind of cleaning up a little bit of the mess because I had a couple last things I needed to unpack, and I did not want to go a full year without being completely unpacked. Because every time I move, I'm in a military family, so I move a lot. Every time I move, it's like, there's always some box that I just don't end up unpacking. And it feels like it's a constant process. Ah, here we go. Beautiful. We got the new style for the boxes with the creature cut out there. I really enjoy this new style. I think we've really refined these boxes really beautifully. I'm really looking for that. This thing looks really gorgeous. Yeah, so the eye is definitely red, but it doesn't look like the pupil's red. So, doesn't really matter. But gosh, the paint on this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. And the fact that there's no discoloration between the top or the lower jaw and the rest of the head is quite nice. Well, I say that, but now I'm noticing that there looks like there's kind of like a pinkish hue to the rest of the head, and it just looks like a solid white on the lower jaw there. But by the end of this video, I think I should have a pretty good idea as to whether or not I'm selling this dude and just replacing it with this one. Yeah, we'll pretend like there's a lot of drama there. Ooh, is he going to get rid of it? Because honestly, this thing is on its last legs in terms of how long it's going to be in my collection. There's no reason to hoard this. Just keep it laying around. I'm just going to replace it with the one I like better, which is already this one. I'm not gonna lie. There's no sugarcoating it. Anyways, what was I saying? So I love these stands. I've got two of them currently. Well, there's one that came with the Allosaurus. God damn, is that thing an amazing figure. Allosaurus is incredible. The Albertosaurus and the Eutyrannus, I bought stands for them, and I love them. They're incredible. They work fantastic. So I got another one. Not just to sit around and have a spare, but because a certain good friend of mine is going to hook me up with this spicy red dude. That Daspletosaurus, I'm very much looking forward to that. I guess as a little catch up. The Daspletosaurus, I love that figure. That one's been my favorite in appearance, like aesthetics-wise. The Daspletosaurus is my favorite of the like mid, let's call them large body Tyrannosaurs. You know, obviously the Tyrannosaurus Rex itself is the biggest one, but all the large body Tyrannosaurs, that one is my favorite one aesthetically. But the way I've been curating my collection, I'm trying to mostly focus on collecting animals that I really like, because Beasts of the Mesozoic is just getting, it's gotten to the point where there's so many, they're so good at making them, I cannot just get all of them. One, it's really financially irresponsible. I do not have that money to be thrown around. It's space, it's irresponsible space-wise, because I don't have that much space. I don't really want to make that much space, and also just, everything loses a lot more of its impact if there's too much stuff. I much prefer a more curated collection. That's a proper collection, in my eyes, a displayable collection. And I prefer not to be hoarding. There are some really nice collections out there that just are like completed collections. But I mean, like across the board, I'm not just hoarding everything I have. There are some really cool, I've seen some pictures of people who have like ultimate collected Beasts of the Mesozoic, which I think is cool. Definitely a great company to do that. But if you're just like, you're just holding on to everything you own, I mean, let's be honest. You're just hoarding at that point. You're not collecting. And I want to actively avoid that. I was never quite a hoarder, but there was a couple points there where I feel like I'd see some hoarders videos on YouTube, like people in our community. There were some people who had some very abysmally like cluttered collections. And the fact that even some of my shelves were starting to even remotely resemble that was not a observation I enjoyed. So that was definitely further motivation. I was kind of already on that path, but like definitely motivated by a few of those pieces of content I saw. Let's see. Gonna try and stab myself here. I'm kidding, YouTube. Don't demonetize me, you fucking bitch. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So it's nice and like very firm out the box. The articulation is it's mobile. It's easily mobile, but it's not. We don't have that like stiffness problem that we had with the the very old BOTM stuff where it's like too rigid and you have to warm it up. I feel like they've gotten a really great balance of being able to move it straight out of the box, but also having a really nice firmness that feels new and doesn't feel too loose. That's something also Hiya Toys has immaculately gotten down. BOTM has just improved and improved until we got to that point. I bet I'm probably not even going to need a heater for this tail. Watch me eat my words. It's going to take a little bit of work, but I've got it. Okay, there we go. Cool. Let me toss this garbage. Don't need that shit. Where do you go? Oh, there you are. Alright. I don't know where I put my binder with all my cards in it. Don't want to necessarily forget about that, but very cool card. Not going to waste my time showing you that. You can see it online if you want to. I like it. I am kind of curious though if it's got a different size. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. I'm going to leave the screen for but a moment. Here's my little binder. I kind of ended up backing myself into using this binder. Kind of want like a nicer, external part, but oh well. Got some cool stickers on here. If you want to take a peek at the ones on there. I think I got this one at a museum, maybe in Wyoming. Is that the? I don't know. I got it at, actually that was the Museum of the Rockies. I got that at where Yoshi Strikes at. That's the museum that our favorite Tyrannosaur psychopath Jack Horner curates. Let's see here. I mean, do I want to replace this one? I was wondering if I wanted to actually take it out. I guess I'll show you guys this really quickly, because I guess some of you might be kind of curious. But got some cool stuff in here. Got some random junk. I'm not going to bother showing you here, but right here, this first page, you got like some random shit. I got the 4 Bandai vinyl figures I still own. I don't know if you guys can see them. Oh, the box is in the way. So you can see them down here. You got King Ghidorah, Godzilla, Baragon, and Mothra from GMK there. I got a couple like plushy like cards there. Got my Eofauna junk. You may be a wise observer and notice that the Eofauna Giganotosaurus isn't on here. Actually, I have him set over there. I'm about to list him on eBay. Sell that mofo. The BOTM stuff starts on the next page. So we just got them all in order of when I received them, when I got them. So yeah, I probably won't put the ZUNI here. I'll probably just take this ZUNI out. Am I pointing at the correct one? Yeah. I'll take that ZUNI out, sell it with this other one, and just move them all a little bit forward. But yeah, we got lots of goodies in here. Got all these dudes. And we're all the way up to the Allosaurus now. So, fun stuff. I'll just go ahead and slip this dude in there. Looks like David Silva and his team have really cracked down on the shape of the cards, because we kind of had this really consistent phase where like we kept getting like varied sizes of the cards, and it was kind of a little goofy, but it looks like now we have Albertosaurus here, Allosaurus, and Zuniceratops, all of them from different periods when they were actually, the Allosaurus and the Zuni were released about the same time, weren't they? Well, either way, it seems to be, and I'm hoping that they are getting much more consistent on them. But we also have the trading card game being released for Cyberzoic and or the Zoic trading card game. I'm sure they're going to be cracking down on making sure all that stuff is very consistent. It's a literal card game. Yeah, so let's see here. How are we doing? Looks good. Beautiful eyes. Love the paint on the eyes. Just the coloration looks so much more consistent. Okay, it looks like it's actually hard to open up the mouth all the way to the point where like you have that awkward, that awkwardness with the like the cheek part there. I don't know how obvious that is. It's get against my black hair, so maybe you can see there. But yeah, beautiful. I really love the shiny metallicness of it. This one looks like it's just going to look a lot nicer up here next to the Diablo with that white. The contrast is much higher. Kind of makes it a little harder to like see exactly where the Ceratopsians start, I think, but I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying that. I think this guy's going to hell. Oh yeah, so I guess I think I was commenting about the Daspletosaurus earlier. So Daspletosaurus has been my favorite aesthetic-wise. But I got off on hoarding. That's how I derailed myself. Yeah, so I tried to like focus on animals I really want because BOTM has just gotten so good. Creative Beast, I should generalize this because now we have Cyberzoic. They've gotten so good at just making figures so consistently nice, and I want to try and like more like collect the things I want. So there's a little more obscure species that I don't necessarily have the most favoritism towards with my Ceratopsian line in particular, but I love Ceratopsians, and I really wanted a big wall of them with the different heads, you know, showing off the cool colors and stuff, and also just really highlighting Ceratopsians in particular. That's something I'm totally cool with. I'm more than willing to have that be an exception. But other than that, I think a lot of the other guys are going to get going. My little Yixian collection right here is probably going to be pared down to basically nothing. I'll keep the the unique Psittacosaurus that I got there. These guys I might size down to the 1/18th scale. We'll figure that one out. I'm trying to think about that at the moment. And maybe all the Raptors, all the 1/6 scale Raptors might be gone. Who knows? But the Albert, obviously I chose that one. That's my favorite Tyrannosaurid species besides Eutyrannus. And I really love Albertosaurus. Chianjausaurus, honestly, or Chiansausaurus. Is how or it's probably like my second favorite now. I don't know. It's like it's close between those two. But the Tarbosaurus looks good too. Best colors are on the Tarbosaurus, definitely. Tarbosaurus is the coolest colors, but I don't give a rat's ass about Tarbosaurus really, like in terms of favoritism. And it's also just kind of a tiny little teensy dude. Not as big as I'd want a Tarbosaurus, so not really much interest there. But David, thank you, my dude, for hooking me up with that Spinosaurus. I'm really looking forward to getting it. David, as in my friend SpinoDude, not David Silva. I realize this video is probably ripe for misunderstanding in that department. But yeah, I'm not really going to open this up because why the hell would I? Don't have that figure yet. But once I do, he's going to have a wicked cool stand. He's going to go straight up there. And it's cool because I'm getting it for free, so I don't even need to like risk my money and pay for one that I don't know if I was going to want. So I really had to restrain myself not to get the Spinosaurus in the first place, but now that David's hooking me up, I'm like, yeah, I guess I just got to try it out, see how that works out. Yeah, I don't really have much to comment on this guy, except it's objectively better. It's painted much nicer. This is one of the sloppier paint jobs out of all the ceratopsians. Really love the color concept still on this one. Now this is the first run. I know that there was a rerun for this one. That one might have been painted a little bit better, and I do mean a little bit better. I don't think it was substantially better. It had a lot of the same problems, but yeah, it's nice. This one's a nice one. I don't know, I prefer this one. Looks nicer, and it doesn't have as many things that bother me. It's honestly making me appreciate the sculpt a lot better. Just looks a little bit more cohesive, a little less muddy. It's really reviving the appearance of this animal. Yeah, I enjoy this. I'm happy I got this one. There is no regret on this Juju Bean. It's a very nice piece of art. Is this Gabriel Aguado? I think it is. It's got to be. Style's pretty recognizable. Yeah, it is. Cool. Well, here I am. We're back. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Not really gonna stick too much of a strict formula. We'll see what we end up talking about next week. If you guys have any suggestions on topics you want me to cover, go ahead and drop them down in the comments below. Really looking forward to getting back into the swing of things here. Yeah, any kind of just comments or suggestions or feedback, criticism, whatnot, just drop it down there. I'll look at it. How do you guys like the setup for the framing of everything? Got our little coffee over here in the corner. Don't know how visible that guy's been in this entire video. There, I sipped him again. Wanted to have this wall behind me. I thought it was a really nice wall to have just as the frame for everything here. We can talk about and dissect a little bit more with what's going on there. Nice thing about how curated my collection is that everything on this shelf behind me it really excites me when I talk about it. So, might be a really good topic to cover on a live stream. I don't know. I want to get into the swing of that pretty quick. I want to get back into things and try them out and figure out what's working, what's not. Pretty damn quick. So, might even stream pretty soon after this video airs. Let's say I'm probably going to release this video, let's say on a Monday, maybe Wednesday after that. We'll see. We'll put it in the comments or something. We'll talk about it. We'll figure out what works for us. Yeah, I got the camera in just the right spot so that you can make sure I'm wearing pants. You know that I'm not just pantless here. And that's kind of that. Oh, another fun fact is whatever music you're listening to in the background of this video is completely original and conceived by me. I've got an entire album. You're not listening to the album at the moment, but I have an entire album that's Ceratopsian themed that I released in November of last year. It's called The Ultimate Prey, and it's by Torvis Pax. That is my musician name, and you can go ahead and check that out on anywhere you listen to music. I can put a little link in the description if I feel like it or remember to. And yeah, thanks for watching.